Hello everyone, welcome to an Epic Games Store Publishing Tool video tutorial. I'm William, and today I'm going to talk about everybody's favorite, taxes interview and payout configuration. In order to be able to distribute a game on Epic Games Store, you will be requested to fill your trader information, create a tax profile that will help us understand your current situation, as well as setting up a payout account for you to receive your payments. Without all these requirements set, you will not be able to push your game live, so try to fill them as soon as possible. These processes can take up to 2 weeks to be completed, so don't wait until the last minute. In this video, we will talk about the tax profile and the payout account. Stay tuned for an additional video on trader information. Let's start with the tax profile. Connect to the developer portal and go to your dashboard by first selecting the Epic Games Store link of your product. Then click on the Complete Tax and Payout Info button next to the warning notification. This will send you to the Tax Info tab in your organization setting, where you will be able to take the tax interview. You will be presented with 4 options to choose from. Personal tax profile. This is for an individual who does not operate as a business. Sole proprietor profile is for an individual who is the sole owner and is liable of a business. Single member LLC is for an individual who owns a limited liability company by themselves. Business, that's for multi-member corporations, LLCs, or other entities that don't fit in the above. For the purpose of this tutorial, we are going to say I am an individual making a game by myself that I want to distribute on EGS. I will choose Personal Tax Profile and click Next. Please read carefully the following screen. All the information you are going to submit must be accurate. Be advised that it is not possible to retake the questionnaire once it is submitted and validated, so please take the time to review every aspect of the following questionnaire. In the event where you have made a mistake or need to change some information, please contact us via the private message through the support button at the top of the developer portal page. If you are not certain of some information to be filled, feel free to quit the questionnaire at any time to check on your side and take the questionnaire again. You will need to fill in all the information again, but you better be sure than sorry. On the following screen, we are going to ask for your consent to collect information in order to comply with US IRS tax regulation. If you say no at this point, we won't be able to fill your tax information, and you won't be able to proceed with the distribution of your product on the Epic Games Store. Otherwise, please fill your personal or company information in the form below, then continue to the next page. Next, you will be asked to give your consent for electronic signatures. If you choose no, you will need to provide physical proof of your identity to us. This can be done physically by mail or by email with the digital version of your identity documents. Let's proceed to the next page. Please provide your address. Beware that post office boxes or in care of address are not valid addresses. When done, click Continue. If you have a message stating that your address cannot be verified, which often happens for users outside of the United States of America, please check the I received an error message stating that the address input was invalid. However, I confirm that the address is valid. Check box and proceed to the next screen. You will be asked if you are a US citizen, resident, partnership or corporation here. I'm not living in US, so I'm going to check no, then continue. You will be asked who is the beneficial owner of your organization. As an individual, there is no choice, but if you had chosen the business profile at the beginning of this questionnaire, you would have the possibility to select the corresponding information here. Next, you will be asked if any of a number of items could apply to you to be certain you are not subject to US taxes. I do not, so I'll just check none of the above apply and click Continue. On the following screen, you will be requested if your tax residency is the same as your current permanent residency. If not, please correct it. If you are willing to take advantage of possible tax treaty between your tax residency country and the US, please select the checkbox at the bottom of the screen. Once you have confirmed the content of this page, please click on Continue. Now you will be asked for a tax identifier number or TIN for short. Please check the different links and explanations for more information on how to find your TIN or how to request one. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to say I don't have a TIN number and just continue. In the following screen, you will be asked if you own or operate a business in the US. If you select yes, you must have filled in a TIN number in the previous step. If you did not, you will be prompted to correct it. In my case, I do not own or operate a business in the US, so I will check no and continue. You will now be presented with a draft of your tax reporting form. Please quickly check all the information on it and go back to the corresponding step if you need to correct something. If everything is correct, please print this form, then click Continue in order to digitally sign it, in the case you have given your consent. On the next step, you will be welcomed by a pop-up with very important information. Please read everything carefully before proceeding. To conclude this questionnaire, you will be asked to confirm that every information in your form is true and compliant. Please verify all the information by looking at the form you printed in the previous step and check the boxes one by one. Once done, fill the name of the beneficial owner, an email address linked to your account, and submit the completed form. You have now completed the tax interview. It will be reviewed and validated in the days to come. You can exit the questionnaire. Now that the tax interview is done, we need to fill out the payout information. For this, we have partnered with Apple Wallet to simplify the procedure. You can either start setting your Apple Wallet account through the notification of the product's Epic Games Store dashboard like this, or by going directly to your organization menu on the left and choose Payout Information tab, then click on Activate Apple Wallet Account. This will redirect you to the Apple Wallet portal. Once on the Apple Wallet portal, you have the possibility to activate your account by clicking on the Activate Account button, and by providing either your email, your Epic account ID, or your organization ID. After a few seconds, you should receive an email to activate your account and set a password. Please log in using your provided credentials and fill the different forms following the prompts in order for you to create your payout profile. If you have any questions concerning Apple Wallet, please check the support page link in the description or contact Apple Wallet support team. Once you have filled in all the information concerning the tax and payout, you will have to wait up to 2 weeks to have your account validated or to eventually receive feedback on what might be missing. You will need to fill this information only once per organization, so if you think about publishing multiple games, you won't have to do it all again. Again, in the event where you have made a mistake or need to change some information, please contact us via the private message through the support button at the top of the page. That completes our overview of the tax interview and payout profile with Epic Games Store. For more detailed information on this and other topics, check out the documentation. If you have feedback or other tutorials that you would like us to create, please leave a comment here or on the developer community. Thanks for watching and see you soon on the Epic Games Store.